Kool TV proudly presents East Carter Raiders Baseball as the Kool Sports Network brings you coverage of the Raiders live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show and East Carter Raiders Baseball live on Kool TV.
And good evening and welcome to J.P. Kouns Field here on top of the hill here at East Carter High School in Grayson, Kentucky for the Battle of Carter County Round 1, as it's going to be the East Carter Raiders versus the West Carter Comets here on Kool TV. Jeff the Manta Serwin coming at you live doing your play-by-play and a little bit of everything else here today. Glad for you to join us out here this evening, and a little bit of a kind of a weather you never know what's going to happen out there, as we've got some blue skies out in left center field right now, gray skies in right field, so you never know what's going to happen out there this evening. Hopefully the weather will hold out on us here for this first round Battle of Carter County. We're going to take our first break, and then when we come back, we're going to tell you a little bit about these two teams and how they've been doing so far this season here on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy. At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
And welcome back to J.P. Kouns Field here at East Carter High School, as we see the coaches at the plate with umpires, and it looks like it's going to be Joe Coldiron today behind the plate, and it looks like Randy Ross out in the field there for the third team on the field, your umpires. So let's take a look at these two teams here and what they've done so far this season. We'll start off here with the West Carter Comets underneath Coach Dustin Allgood. Currently 8-6 here on the season. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak by defeating Elliott County, Nicholas County, and Belfry in their last 3 outings. Of course, they're looking forward to try to extend that out here today. Right now, they're 2-0 inside of district play. Taking a look now at the East Carter Raiders. They are currently 12-6 here on the season underneath first-year coach Connor Robinson, replacing out longtime coach Jeremiah Shear. And actually, East Carter last year's 16th region champions, hoping to extend out and maybe try to go back-to-back on there. Right now, they dropped their last game against Fleming County, but before that, was on a 4-game winning streak, defeating Round County, Morgan County, and then sweeping the Martin County High School tournament out there as well. So teams are getting ready to go out there. We're going to go ahead and take another break here, and then when we come back, we'll take a look at some starting lineups and everything else and get ready to roll here, as first pitch originally scheduled for 6 o'clock, but we may be rolling a little bit earlier. But stay tuned and come back here with us momentarily here on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every epic stuffed crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
And welcome back to JP Kouns Field as we take a look now here at our opening pitcher here this evening. Colt McGuire's 6 appearances. It'll be 7th appearance here today. 6-0 record with a 1.88 ERA. Pitched 26 innings, 19 hits, 10 walks, 36 strikes, 9 runs, and 7 earned runs out there as well. And then we'll get into the Comet lineup here in just a moment. But batting first, therefore, the Comet's going to be number 7, Brody Boggs. As he takes a look there at strike one. Boggs, a 404 hitter here on the season. Picking up 19 hits, 12 RBIs, and 1 double. Gets a hit there going toward right field, but that one's going to sail just beyond the chalk line there for a foul ball. So that's going to be no balls and 2 strikes here to Boggs. Let's take a look at the visiting lineup while we have a moment here. As we see Brody Boggs starting things out in center field. Hayden Hall, the shortstop, batting second. Jake Carter batting third. And Tabor Tackett batting cleanup here. We'll get to the rest of them here in just a little bit there as it's 0-2 now here to Boggs. Takes the deliver. That's going to be just outside. Count goes now to 1-2. Take a look here as well. Ian Porter batting 5th, Triple Master batting 6th, Jacob Owens batting 7th, Katie K. Manning batting 8th, and Cade Hollingsworth batting 9. As that one's going to be popped up and rolls out of play. So still holds here at 1 ball, 2 strikes now here to Boggs. Take a look at the Raider defense that's out there here this evening. Of course, McGuire on the hill here for the Raiders. Van Lettingham is catcher. And then going around the horn, you got Pennington on first base, Steele on second base, Wilder the shortstop, Griffith the third baseman. And then, of course, we'll take a look here at the outfield in just a second here, as that one's going to be fouled off once again. Taking a look once again here, you got Landon Yoke out there in left field, Logan Rice in center field, and Connor Lane, all backup support there for McGuire here this evening. McGuire pitches that one. That one's going to be a hit out towards center field. And that one's going to drop down in there for a hit. So Boggs gets safely aboard first to start things off. And Wes Carter on the roll here with opening hit there. Taking a look now. Next batting here for the Comets is going to be number 15, Hayden Hall. Hitting .308 this season, 12 hits, 9 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 10 walks here in his early season here. As that one's going to be tossed over to first base to try to pick off Boggs. He does have some speed out there. Was picking up a few stolen bases in the last game that I seen him against Nicholas County. McGuire delivers. Nice little pitch there on the outside part of the plate. Count goes now to 0-1 here. Takes a look over there at first. Boggs takes his lead. McGuire gets in position, runs back over toward first. Not in time over there as Boggs slides safely back in. Of course, the Comets and Raiders, their last 5 games have been mostly toward East Carter, as they are 4-1 in their last 5 appearances. And there's going to be a swing and a hit heading toward left field, as that is going to reach all the way out there toward the fence there. And Wes Carter's going to score 1 as Boggs gets in, and that's going to be a double there on the evening for Hayden Hall. So Comets have got something rolling on here early on in the first inning. As now up to the plate is going to be Jake Carter, .526 hitter here on the season, 20 hits, 15 RBIs. Picked up a home run in his last, I believe that might have been him, or no, it was Hall that picked up a home run in the last game I watched him against here against Nicholas County. So runner at second base, and Hall takes that pitch on the inside there. Wes Carter's last victory over top of East Carter was back in 2001 in the 62nd District Championship match. The last 3 have been not shutout games, but run roll mercy games by the Raiders. So 1 ball, 1 strike here now to Carter. Takes that one, hits that out toward the left field line, but that's going to be out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here to the pitcher, Jake Carter. Of course, we'll talk about Carter as he gets on the mound here a little bit later on. Working from the stretch. Swing and a miss. So Carter now down to the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes here to McGuire. Checks the runner at second, delivers. Just misses on the outside part of the plate. Evens the count. It's up 2 balls, 2 strikes here now to Carter. Delivers, that's going to be on the inside, just missing inside. Full count now here to Carter. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McGuire trying to keep his perfect season going on, as that one's going to be a high fly ball out toward right field. First baseman's underneath that, catches that, and so that's going to be 1 away there here for the Comets.
Now batting number 8, Tabor Tackett.
Coming up to the plate now here for West Carter is going to be number 8, Tabor Tackett. First baseman here this evening. 366 hitter here on the season. 15 hits, 18 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 5 walks here in this early part of the season. Of course, I guess it's not that much early now. We're about midway through season here, getting into district play. Just misses on the outside part of the plate for ball 1. Gotta love that pencil bat that Tabor uses. Swing and a miss on that one. Count goes even up here, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one fouled down the third baseline. Out of play on there. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Tackett. As what was a gloomy day has turned into blue skies now, as that one's going to be hit skyward. Going to be out of view of our camera, and that's going to be caught there by the third baseman. We'll see if we can try to get a camera move just a little bit there. I set that one up. That's my fault on there. I set that one up. I'm going to have to fire myself on that one. And so it's going to be 2 away for the Comets there, but Ari has got some damage across here in the first, picking up 1 run. Coming up here now, Ian Porter, 257 hitter here on the season for the Comets. Takes a look in, just high on there for Porter for ball 1. Checks the runner at second. Delivers. Right down the heart of the plate there. Count evens up here, 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Porter. Delivers there. That one's going to be popped up to the right and out of the play down the first base line. Please stay away from the Dodge journey out there. Count goes now here, 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Porter. Calls time, takes a step back. Wanting to think that one over a little bit. .69 degrees here at top of East Carter High School. As curveball lost his hat on the pitch, but went curveball and just broke a little bit too hard on there. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes now here to Porter. McGuire checks the runner at second. Runner's going, and that's going to be a hit out toward the right field. That's danger on there, as that one's going to be down, and another run will score here for the Comets. So with a 2-out hit, Porter takes it to right field, picks up an RBI.
Now batting number 25, Triple Master.
And so it's now 2-0 West Carter off of 3 hits. The catcher, they call him Matthew Lemaster, but they call him Trip out there today. As that one, that one was kind of real quick. Didn't get that one put over there, but they beaned the bean Porter out there on first. Fortunately, you don't get to advance to second when you bean the runner. Delivers to the plate, and that one goes just outside. 1-0 now here to Lemaster. A Triple Lemaster catcher here for the Comets. That one's going to be fouled off behind home plate. Count evens up here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Owens in the on-deck circle there for the Comets. McGuire gets the pitch that he likes, delivers in, and that one's going to be fouled off way down the right field line. Out of play for a very long strike, too. Delivers. Didn't indicate a tip or anything, so nonetheless, they're going to say that was a foul tip. So he's still in the batter's box there, still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one's going to ring him up there and finish things off there for the Comets, but damage has been done as Wes Carter puts 2 runs across the board on there, 2 runs and 3 hits. So as we enter into the bottom part of the first inning, your score, Wes Carter 2, East Carter still yet to bat here in the first inning here on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And welcome back to Kouns Field here, JP Kouns Field, as we are back here at East Carter, hitting into the bottom part of the first inning. Wes Carter ends up putting 2 runs across the plate off of 3 hits, but yet now time to see what East Carter can do on the offensive end. Of course, pitching there for the Comets is going to be number 4, Jake Carter, as this is going to be his 6th appearance here on the season, currently with the 2-2 record. He's got a 3.82 ERA. Off of 25 and 2/3 inning pitched, has 23 hits, 22 walks, 28 strikeouts, and giving up 27 runs, 14 of them earned. Let's take a look at the lineup now here for the Raiders. As going to be batting first, going to be Logan Rice, the center fielder. Then followed up is going to be Colton McGuire, the pitcher. Batting third is going to be Colin Pennington, the first baseman. Batting in the cleanup position is going to be Braden Flatt, the designated hitter. Batting fifth is going to be Landon Yoke, the left fielder. And then batting sixth is going to be the second baseman, Riley Steele. Batting eighth is going to be Reed Griffiths, the third baseman. Batting eighth is going to be Mason Van Lenningham, the catcher. And then batting ninth is going to be Lawson Wilder, the shortstop. Let's take a look at the defense there behind Carter for the Comets, as we see that, of course, his catcher here today, Triple Master, going around the bases. You got Tabor Tackett there at first. Jacob Owens there at second. Hayden Hall, the shortstop, Ian Porter, the third baseman, and then Hollingsworth, Boggs, and Manning all out in the outfield. Batting first here for the Raiders going to be number 4, Logan Rice, a 410 hitter here on the season, 16 hits, 6 RBIs, 1 double, and 9 walks, as he takes a look there at strike 1 there here from Carter. So Rice trying to get things started off here, as that one's going to be hit out toward left field and out of play. Goes way out there, just outside of our camera view and everything. That one's up on the hill. So no balls and 2 strikes here to the leadoff hitter. Thought about that one, checked a swing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here now to Rice. Takes a hit on that one up towards shortstop. And that one's going to be an error there on the shortstop as a routine play. He goes right through his glove. And that's going to put Rice aboard.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 12, Colton McGuire.
So Rice leading things off just about similar to what the Comets did, getting a single right off the bat. Now taking a look here, it's going to be the pitcher trying to help his own cause here today, and Colt McGuire, a .362 hitter here on the season. 17 hits, 9 RBIs, 5 doubles, and 9 walks here for the pitcher. Takes a look there at ball one as that one just kind of sailed a little bit low and outside. Chasing him back over toward first. Not enough time over there. Was Carter. Carter checking with the umpire out there, trying to see. Wasn't for sure what he was trying to ask him about, but he made it back safely on there. So Rice safe out there. Carter checks out the Rice over at first once again, delivers to the plate. That one's going to be hit right toward first, as that one just gets right by Tackett. And so that's going to advance Rice over toward third, and that's going to be a base hit there for McGuire, helping out his own cause here and putting 2 Raiders on the plate, or on bases there for East Carter. So picks up a hit on that one. Or actually, no, excuse me. They're going to classify that as an error. So it's going to be Pennington up to the plate now here for the Raiders, a .333 hitter batting in the third position, as they're going to try to toss it over there toward first. Trying to pick off McGlone, but McGlone makes it safely back in. As McGlone takes a stand-up stolen base there. So runners now at second and third here for the Raiders as they're threatening here in the bottom part of the first. Pennington swung on that one with some bad intentions for strike 2, so 0-2 now. Here to Pennington. That one pitched out. Holding Rice and McGlone at second and third. That one's going to be down in the dirt there by Carter. Evens things up here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be up high in the zone, so full count now here to Pennington. Braden Flatt in the on-deck circle there for the Raiders. As that's going to be ball 4, so Flatt's going to have a pond full of ducks out there, or a pond full of Raiders, I should say. As we see, that's not Pennington. A Flatt should be up next there. Here we go, a .373 hitter here with 18 RBIs in on the season. Bases loaded as he hits that one straight up the middle there, and that's going to put at least 2 across there for the Raiders. Trying to pick him off at third, and that one sails way high. They're going to hold him there, and so that's going to end up being a double there by Flatt.
Number 2, Landon Yoke.
So it's going to be Landon Yoke now up to the plate here for the Raiders. As the Raiders just recently tied things up here. Meeting at the mound, as we see Coach Allgood coming to talk to his hurler there in Carter. What started off as a good offensive set there for the Comets in that top part of the first inning has now been equally matched there by the Raiders, but nobody out there currently for Carter. Runners at second and third. As we do see Landon Yoke coming up to the plate, a .289 hitter here on the season. Looking to try to add more runs across the board there for the Raiders. And that one's going to be popped up. And that's going to be in there and down. That's going to score another run here for East Carter as they take the lead here.
Now batting number 6, Riley.
Off of an RBI single there from Yoke. And so it's now 3-2 as East Carter takes the lead here off of 2 hits here in the bottom of the first inning. Riley still up to the plate here for the Raiders, a .293 hitter here on the year, 13 RBIs, looking to add another one in. Takes a look at a drop sink ball there. Count goes here 0-1. East Carter, fantastic first inning here. Still nobody out, runners at first and third. That's going to be in on the inside as that wind blowing quite a bit. Old Glory going from inside or from home plate out towards center field. Kind of whipping around out there a little bit. Runner's going to go. Pitch is down in the dirt, and that's going to be a stolen base there for East Carter. So Yoke makes it safely to second, and there's going to be runners at second and third here for the Raiders. As Steele looking at a 2-1 count. Delivers that one up high. Carter goes down in the count now. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Steele. It's already got 1 walk in on the game. Pitch, and that one's going to be hit right toward the shortstop, and that's going to reach the gap, and that's going to score at least 1. They're going to wave on the second runner heading home. Throws there and not enough time, and so East Carter is going to pick up 2 more runs as that is going to be a double there by Steele.
Now batting number 25, Reed Griffith.
So East Carter doing a fantastic job out there. Last 3 batters have all picked up hits. So it's going to be Reed Griffith up now here for the Raiders. .351 hitter here on the season, 13 hits, 9 RBIs. Takes a look at that first one. Shoe polish ball there on the inside part of the plate. So ball 1 there to Griffith. Carter checks the runner at second. He's got a pretty good lead out there. That one's going to be thrown in the dirt. Two balls, no strikes here. Now to Griffith. East Carter on their 7th batter here of the inning. As takes a cut at that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Still nobody out here for the Raiders as they've put 5 across the plate here in the bottom part of the first. Sinker on there. Cold Iron waiting to see what happened there, but called strike, so count evens up here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As we said, Joe Cold Iron back behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes here today. Randy Ross working out there right now in the B position, or excuse me, the C position out there. That one's going to get just away from the catcher, and that's going to advance the runner once again as he blocked it. Kept it in front of him in play, but that's going to put the runner out there on third. And so, once again, another runner there. 1 base, about 90 feet away here from another East Carter Raider score. Get a quick timeout to wipe off the plate there, give the catcher enough time to get his gear back on. Yeah, plate's okay. Just giving him some time to get his gear straightened back up on there. So Griffith takes a look at that one and going to ring him up. And so that's going to be the first out here of the evening for the Raiders in the first inning. Still goes down on a called strike 3. So that's going to bring up number 33, Mason Van Lenningham here, a 200 hitter here on the season. Batting 8th here for the Raiders. So East Carter, pinning any kind of strange play or anything, is going to be batting through their lineup here in the first inning. Still could get a double play here. It'd be rare, but could happen. Don't see anybody flapping their arms out in the outfield or anything else. So, don't see any angels that may help out on this one just yet. 2 balls, no strikes here to the 8th batter. As that one's going to be little cut there down the first base line, and that's going to pop up foul. Count goes here now to 2-1. Each team with 3 hits here on the evening. Raiders able to capitalize more on those 3 hits, putting 5 across here in the first. Catches the outside corner of the plate there. Count goes now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wilder will be up in the on-deck circle here for the Raiders. And it's going to ring him up. So back-to-back looking strikeouts there for the Raiders as Carter picks up a second strikeout here on the evening. And so Raiders now, with their 9th batter here of the evening, have Lawson Wilder, a .214 hitter here on the season. So that one's going to be a pass ball, and we got a little bit of a pickle going on here. We can get the camera back up. Hit the wrong button on there, and that's going to end the inning, actually. As gets picked off there at third, and so that's going to end things up for the Raiders as they end up trying to go through the lineup on there, but that's going to be East Carter 5, West Carter 2, 3 hits each heading into the bottom of the top part of the second inning. So we're here at the end of the first. East Carter 5, West Carter 2 will be back here on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
And welcome back to East Carter. As kind of a crazy end to the inning there. Do apologize. Hit the wrong button on the mixer board there, and it just kind of made everything go away. And so I had to have a little conversation with it, fired myself, and rehired myself back during the break. But as we take a look here, once again, East Carter still leads here as we're going into the top of the second inning. They lead that 5-2 here over the Comets. So it's going to be Owens up to the plate here first for the Comets. .350 hitter here on the season as he takes a look at strike one.
Batting for the Comets, number 12, Jacob Owens.
So it's going to be Owens, Manning, and Hollingsworth here for the Comets here in the second. That pitch upstairs. Count evens up here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Takes a look there at strike 2. McGuire starting to zone in here today. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And is going to ring him up. Catches him on there, so that's going to be a strikeout there for McGuire. As that's going to bring up the senior here, KK Manning here for the Comets. Manning, a 200 hitter here on the season. Shows bunt, pulls that one back for ball 1. 5 hits and 7 RBIs there for the young man. Shows bunt, gets that one down, and that one's going to roll just foul. So Campbell even up here, 1 ball, 1 strike as he lays down that bunt and tried to follow the chalk line all the way down to the third baseline, but just took a little bit of a different hop and just rolled just foul. McGuire delivers to the plate, and that's going to be swung on to miss. So Manning down in the count here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As West Carter had a fantastic first inning, put 2 across the plate, but then defensively gave that up. And McGuire gets back-to-back strikeouts here on the day. Getting Manning looking on there, and so that's going to put down the Comets to their 9th batter here with 2 outs. And it's going to bring up Cade Hollingsworth here for the Comets. As that one gets fouled off, Hollingsworth, 200 hitter here on the season. So West Carter will get through their lineup here in the 2nd. That one just a little bit low there. Count evens up here, 1 ball and 1 strike here by McGuire. Quickly working out there on the mound, takes a cut at that one, gets a little bit of a piece, but still counts as a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the 9th batter. And that one's going to be fouled off to the back netting here. Still 1-2 here by McGuire. And that one goes just inside and high and just outside of the catcher's reach. Evens things up here, 2-2. Just high up in the zone. Everybody's wanting that. East Carter was wanting that one there, but even gets a full count here now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to get out of this inning in a 1-2-3. But that's going to be ball 4, and so that's going to be a walk there by McGuire, as he's going to put down Cade Hollingsworth down on first base. It's going to bring off the leadoff hitter here, the heart of the lineup now for the Comets. With Brody Boggs, 1 for 1 here on the day, started things off with a hit there for the Comets. That pitch on the inside, breaking ball inside, goes 1-0 now here by McGuire. Hollingsworth takes his lead off at first. Pitch out there by McGuire. Goes down 2-0 here. Now to Boggs. Checks a runner over at the first. Boggs steps out of the box. Steps right back in. And that's going to be a hit there towards center field. That's got a danger written on it, as that one's going to be down and all the way back toward the fence there. They're going to go ahead and wave on Hollingsworth. There might be a play at the plate here, but no. So Wes Carter's going to add another one off of a Brody Boggs double. So it picks up a RBI double there for the Comets. Boggs goes 2-2 here on the day. And brings up now here for Wes Carter, number 15, Hayden Hall. Hall, 1 for 1 on the day here with a double. Picked up a home run last week against Nicholas County. Boggs threatening out there at second base. Delivers there the 2-0 pitch. Gets the inside part of the plate there. 2-1 now here to Hall. Pretty pitch right down the heart of the plate there by McGuire. Evens things up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Hall. Wes Carter trying to continue on this inning. East Carter just trying to limit the damage to 1 run. As that ends the top part of the second inning, Wes Carter picks up 1, still trails the Raiders 5-3 here. We'll be back here on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College, This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here at JP Kouns Field here in Grayson, Kentucky, as we're heading into the bottom part of the second inning. West Carter trails East Carter here 5-3. West Carter getting 3 hits off of 4 hits with 2 errors. East Carter 5 runs off of 3 hits. No errors just yet there for the Raiders. So it looks like we got a pitching change out there on the mound there for the Comets. Looks like it's going to be number 22 out there for West Carter. That's going to be Ian Porter. So Ian Porter coming on the mound there for the Comets, his 7th appearance, 2-1 record with a 6.56 ERA. So a little bit of a switch off there by the Comets as Carter's retired here after 1 inning. Not for sure if something's bothering him out there or not. But it's going to be Wilder back up to the plate here, getting a new set of balls and strikes as he was the last batter before the pickoff play down at third that kind of ended things off there for the Raiders. As that's going to be a hit there by East Carter, and it's going to roll all the way out toward left field. And that'll be a single there for Wilder. So back up to the top of the lineup here for the Comets, as it's going to be Logan Rice. Made it to first base on an error in the first inning. Toss it out over toward first base. Not in time there by Porter. Showing bunt, pulls it back up. This one's going to head out towards second. And doesn't get enough on it out there to tag out the runner. So that's going to be a stolen base there by Wilder. Puts a Raider out there in scoring position out on second. So we see Porter there. Getting ready to go into his windup. Checks the runner at second. And that one's going to be hit out toward left field. And that's going to get beyond the left fielder in an error. Goes all the way, and that is going to be a triple there, an RBI triple, and the ball's still loose there by the Comets. So that's going to add on another run there for East Carter. So Rice ends up picking up an RBI triple. That's going to be bringing up the pitcher here, Colton McGuire. Also made it to first base on an error by the Comets in that first inning. Right back toward the pitcher. Porter checks the runner at third, takes it over toward first, and that's going to be one away there for the Raiders. So it's going to be Pennington now up here, up to the plate here for the Raiders. Walked in the first inning. So no official at-bats there for Pennington. Still a .333 hitter as the gray sky is starting to come back here in Grayson, Kentucky. It's going to flirt around with some rain and everything else. Rain might be out of the picture right now, but some gray skies coming in. You can see the clouds kind of moving in from home plate to outfield, same direction the wind's blowing. We're going to take a look there at called strike one. So East Carter's still threatening out there. Has already put one across the board here, one across the plate to here in the second. Pennington goes down in the count here, 1-2. Checks the runner over at third, delivers to the plate. That's going to be fouled off into the netting. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Pennington. Flat on in the on-deck circle there for the Raiders. Only one out here for East Carter. Porter delivers. That one's going to be fouled off down the third base line. Count still going to hold here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Delivers the 1-2 pitch. That one's going to head out toward right field. Right fielder's coming in. Second baseman calls it, and nobody ends up picking up, and that's going to put another one across the plate there for the Raiders.
Now batting number 21, Braden Flatt.
There's going to be an RBI hit there for Pennington. As that's going to be bringing up Braden Flatt now here for East Carter. 1 for 1 today with an RBI and a walk. Or, excuse me. Wrong one. That's Pennington. Pennington just went. Braden Flatt there. 1 for 1. Double on the day there for the 373 hitter. Checks the runner at first once again. Delivers to the plate this time. That one's going to be right up the middle. Shortstop picks it up and throws that as an error. That's going near the warning track. They're waving across to the runner to home here. Slides in safe, and so give Flatt a single on there with an error by the Comets on the throw. And that's one thing that I know, talking to West Carter's, some of the West Carter faithful out there as well, said that, sometimes that defense, sometimes they're really good at it, and then sometimes they throw it out in left field, just like what they just did. And not a time that they want to be seeing that here, especially against cross-county rival East Carter. Landon Yoke up to the plate now here for the Raiders. 1 for 1 here on the day with an RBI. Pops that one up. First baseman's underneath that, and that's going to put 2 away here for the Comets. Or, excuse me, for the Raiders. Steele's going to be up next here for East Carter. 1 for 1 on the day with a RBI double. And it looks like we're going to have a little communication here with the coach and Cold Iron. So Coach Robinson down there talking to Cold Iron, seeing what we're going to get here. As we're going to get a meeting of the minds here between the umpires, Cold Iron and Ross. Of course, Randy Ross, a long-time umpire here in the 16th region. Actually was a signing secretary at one point in time. So trying to figure out what's going on, because East Carter brought that to the attention of the home plate umpire, and so now talking to the field umpire. And it looks like we're going to get a pinch runner after all that conversation and everything. Still waiting to see who's going to head out there. And it's going to be number 15, Levi Rice, going to be pinch running here for Pennington. So as we said, Riley Steele, 1 for 1 on the day with a RBI double. Takes a hit of that one. And that one, they throw it over toward first, and that's going to be another error there on the Comets, as that one's going to go all the way to the fence on that side. Would have been safe either way there. So that's going to bring up number 25 now here, Reed Griffith. 0 for 1 here on the day. Runners at first and third here for the Raiders. As sky is turning a whole lot more gray out here. So we're about 45 minutes here on the game. Takes a look at ball one there, low in the zone. And that one's going to be popped up. Out of play behind the press box here. We was all waiting for the thud off the roof, but no thud. Must have carried the roof here at the press box here at top of J.P. Kouns Field. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Griffith. Runners at first and third. Delivers, and that one's going to be out toward left center field. And that one, diving attempt there, but not going to get it. That's going to bring across a couple for the Raiders. And that's going to be another RBI double there this time for Griffith.
Now batting number 33, Mason Bellingham.
So it's going to bring up Van Lettingham now here. Mason Van Lettingham here for the Raiders. As that one's going to be popped up out of play here. Of course, in Kentucky, it's 10 after how many innings is it, fellas? After 5 innings. So we got to play at least 5 innings and 10 runs after 5 innings. Of course, East Carter still a little bit away from that right now, but inching in on here as well. Gets this one shot over toward third base as that one gets just right by him there. They're going to hold the runner at third, so that's going to be another single there for the Raiders.
Now batting number 23, Lawson Wilder.
It's going to be Wilder now up here to bat here for the Raiders, and I believe he was the opening. So East Carter's went through the lineup here in the second. Lawson actually batted in the first. But they were able to get the runner out at third, and so he came back in the second, picked up a hit on there, so he's 1 for 1 here on the day. As it looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner once again here for East Carter, as it looks like that time it's going to be number 16, Hudson Nolte. Running there for Van Lettingham on the courtesy. So runners on the corners. As that one's going to be popped up. Going out of the view there near the dugout for strike 1. So foul ball there by Wilder. Working out of the stretch. Delivers. Just misses the outside part of the plate there. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Wilder. As East Carter, this is the 9th batter of the inning here. Or 10th batter of the inning here for the Raiders. As that's going to be a shot there toward shortstop. Nice diving stop. See if he can get him out at first. And gets there, and that's going to say he is not going to be in time. So I was going to put another run across the plate there for East Carter, as Wilder now 2 for 2 here on the evening, picking up another RBI for East Carter. Back up to the top of the lineup here for the Raiders, as that's going to be number 4 here, Logan Rice. Well, if I can get that correctly on there. There we go. Logan Rice, 1 for 1 today. Hit first base in on an error. Ended up getting a triple with some RBIs, as that one's going to go up and over top the head of the catcher there. And so Nolte's going to make it over there toward third. So East Carter's put 5 across in the first and in the second. 2 outs here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses just up and outside there by Porter. Gets it to be 2-0. Swung on and fouled off there by Rice, the leadoff hitter. 2 balls and 1 strike. East Carter's been very efficient here today. And fouled off once again, going to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes here by Porter. Wes Carter, errors plaguing them here on defense here this inning. And last inning as well, picking up 3 in each one of them. And it's going to be swung on and missed to retire the side, and so that's going to be it for East Carter here in the second. So as we finish up the bottom here in the second inning, East Carter leads here 10 runs off of 9 hits over West Carter's 3 runs off of 4 hits. And we're going to be heading into the top of the third inning here with Wes Carter here on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back here at J.P. Kouns Field here in Grayson, Kentucky, here at East Carter High School, as the Raiders leading the Comets here 10-3 here going into the top of the third inning. For the Comets, it's going to be Carter, Tackett, and Porter, as McGuire's still on the mound here for the Raiders. And East Carter very efficient in here on their offensive game, hoping to hold the Comets here in the third. So it's going to be Jake Carter here for the Comets. The starting pitcher here for West only pitched 1 inning before handing it off to Porter. Of course, Carter 0 for 1 here on the day, a .526 hitter here on the season. And that one's going to be fouled off down the third baseline. Carter goes down the count early on here. No balls, 1 strike. As those gray skies still rolling in with peaks of blue sky right behind them there. And that is a well-hit shot there towards center field. He's backing up to the warning track, but he's going to easily make the play there. So it's going to be 1 away here for the Comets here in the third.
Now batting number 8, Tabor Tackett.
So it's going to be Tackett now up to the bat here for the Comets with that pencil bat. Trying to erase off the earlier attempt he had earlier on in the first inning, the first inning. 0 for 1 here on the day. Swung on and missed there by Tackett on the sinker. Pitch in the dirt now. Count evens up here. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you look at the history between these two teams, if you look in the 90s going into a good portion of the early part of the 2000s, it was all East Carter. Of course, West Carter started picking up a few wins here and there, kind of scattered around, but as we mentioned earlier, the last win there for the Comets has been 2021, just right after the COVID kind of cancelizations and everything else of that season, where they defeated the Raiders for the 62nd district title. And it's going to be swung on and missed, and that's going to be 2 away as McGlone picks up another strikeout here as Tabor not happy with his performance on that one. That's going to bring up the pitcher here now, the new pitcher, I should say. And Ian Porter, 1 for 1 here on the day, a .257 hitter. As that breaking ball gets away there from McGlone and goes way outside for ball 1. Of course, East Carter's won the last 4 of the 5 games here with the Comets. And the last 3, as that's going to be swung on and a miss, last 3 being run-ruled innings. East Carter outscoring West Carter in those 3 games, 43-2. As that's going to be outside, evens up the count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Porter. As catches him looking there, and that's going to end the inning there for the Comets. So 1-2-3 inning there for East Carter as we head into the middle of the 3rd inning here, with East Carter still leading over West Carter 10-3, and we'll be back here on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
And welcome back here to East Carter, JP Kouns Field. As Porter's still on the mound there, we'll take a look at his numbers just a little bit more there. As we said, this is his 7th appearance here on the season. He has a 2-1 record with a 6.56 ERA. He's pitched 21 and 1/3 inning, giving up 23 hits, 15 walks, and 29 strikeouts. Giving up 23 runs, 20 of them earned, and he's given up 5 more here this evening to the Raiders. Of course, East Carter, a very tough team here. Last year's 16th region champions.
Now batting number 12, Colton McGuire.
So meeting at the mound over there as we're getting ready to roll on here into the bottom of the 3rd inning, excuse me. As Colton McGuire going to help out his own cause here, trying to help out his own cause here in the bottom of the 3rd, but fouls that one off. 0 for 1 here on the day. Takes a cut at that one, hits that one over toward left field. And that's going to be in there for a single. So McGuire helps out his own cause here by picking up a single here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Oh. So trying to figure things out. East Carter's coach is saying that it is 11-3 now, and they've actually changed that here on the official scoreboard. So we'll change it on ours as well, as that one's going to head out toward left field, and that's going to go foul. So not for sure if that was in the first or the second inning. I'm going to say probably the second inning, and they picked up 6 instead of 5. So we'll go with what they got until we're told otherwise on here. But either way, it's going to bring up Colin Pennington now here to the plate here for East Carter. 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and an RBI. As that one's going to be chipped just right back here toward us. Pennington now down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. As that's going to be a little chip shot, and they're going to say that went foul ball. So as we do have a scoring update once again, if you're just joining us, head coach for East Carter saying that the score is 11-0. So if you take a look at, if you see the scoreboard in outfield, it says 5-5-1. They haven't scored one just yet this inning, but saying that that is an update that we have on there. So it'd be 5 runs in the first, 6 runs in the second here for the Raiders. Still no balls, 2 strikes here now to Pennington. And paints the corner of the plate there is Porter. Picks up his first strikeout here of the day. And that's going to be bringing up Braden Flatt here for the Raiders. He's had a big bat here today, 2 for 2 here for Flatt with a double here on the day. Runner taking his lead over there at first. Delivers to the plate and hits it over toward first. Hits it right in the gap over toward right field. That's going to advance the runner over toward third, so that's going to be a single there. But the runner advances over at third, and having runners at the corners here now for the Raiders. As we said, Flatt's had a hot bat here today as he's now 3 for 3 here on the evening. That's going to bring up Landon Yoke now to the plate here as the catcher and the pitcher having a little conference right now. And the coach from West having a meeting there with Coldiron, Joe Coldiron, as now they're kind of wandering out of our camera view there. We got a small window right up here that we're shooting out of. Was a little bit afraid of the rain, didn't put a camera in the outfield and didn't put a camera outside trying to protect equipment, but no rain since the first pitch here today. So as I said, once again, Landon Yoke up to the plate here, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Check swing on there, called ball. So 1-0 here now to Yoke. Of course, East Carter losing a lot of material last year, but still looking pretty good here inside of the 16th region. And that's going to be a called strike 1 as trying to chase McGuire back down toward third. Of course, both these teams coming in 2-0 inside of the 62nd district, as that's going to be a shot out toward left field. It's going to be fielded up. That's going to put a run across the plate there as McGuire is going to score. So that's going to be an RBI single there for Yoke. That's going to bring up Steele up to the plate here for the Raiders. 1 away here in the third. 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI double. Runners at first and second here for East Carter, as that one's going to go outside by Porter. Of course, the Comets and the Raiders going to do battle again tomorrow in Olive Hill. First pitch set for 6 o'clock, as that one's going to be fouled out of play. Kent Robinson will be on the call there for you tomorrow. And just about nips him on there. Just got out of the way in the nick of time there. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike here now to Steele. Give him a little chin music there. Ducks out of the way, avoids the hit by a pitch. Pitches inside once again. Count goes now here 3-1. Delivers here, and that's going to be in the dirt. Ball 4, so that's going to load the bases here for the Raiders.
25, Reed Griffin.
That's going to bring up Reed Griffith now here for East Carter. 1 for 2 here on the day with a double and an RBI. Batting .351 here on the season. East Carter trying to get that 10-run lead, which, of course, we'll have to get into the 5th inning to get a run rule on there. But don't count out anybody just yet. This is baseball. You never know what may happen. Cincinnati may score almost 30 runs in a game, as they just about did that against, who was it, the Orioles the other day? 24 runs, I think it was. Something ridiculous, and you never see that hardly in Major League Baseball. Pitches that one outside. Count evens up here. 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Griffith. Love my Cincinnati Reds, but sometimes it's one of those things. It's a very love-hate relationship. As that's going to be a shot now toward shortstop. See if they can try what they can turn around here. Gets it over toward first. Not in time. And so that's going to be a fielder's choice on there, but could not pick up the out. And so that's going to put another one across the plate there for the Raiders. I was going to bring up Van Lenningham now as he takes a look at strike 1 in his first offering. 1 for 2 here on the day. Still bases loaded here for the Raiders with 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. That one over top the fence, but in the wrong direction, so that one does not count as a home run. As light's been on entire time here. Of course, it's gotten really bright and sunny, but still some gray clouds up here, more toward our right field out that way. Almost looks like it's heading toward maybe the middle school, sports park, and everywhere else on there. That's going to be a shot up in the air heading towards center field. Second baseman comes, picks it up, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Raiders. I think they're actually going to call that a infield fly. I was trying to figure out my term there, but infield fly there by Van Lenningham. Because even though it may go outside of the infield, you can still have an infield fly. So that's going to bring Wilder up once again here. 2 for 2 here on the day with an RBI. You got to see Carter at the bottom part of the 1st inning. Then this is 3rd time up here against Porter, as that one's high and inside. Lettingham trying to keep the runner down at 3rd, honest on there. And that's a shot towards center field. And Boggs makes the play, and that's going to retire the side here for the Raiders, but a lot of damage done here in this 3rd inning as East Carter picks up 2 more runs, making it now 13-3 here as we head into the 4th inning for the Comets coming up here. So we'll be back here on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every epic stuffed crust with a whole lot of flavor.
And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Back here at East Carter as we're heading into now the top of the fourth inning. As East Carter leads here 13-3. West Carter right now with 3 runs, 4 hits, 6 errors. East Carter with 13 runs, 13 hits, no errors there for the Raiders. And it looks like it's going to be up for West Carter. It's going to be LeMaster, Owens, and Manning here in the top of the fourth.
Up to bat number 25, Trip LeMaster.
So LeMaster 0 for 1 here on the day. Looking to try to get the comments back in action here. Of course, West Carter has scored in on every inning so far. 2 in the first, 1 in the second. As McGuire delivers that one, shot there toward first. He's going to run that one down, and it's going to be 1 away there for West Carter.
Now batting number 12, Jacob Owens.
It's going to bring up Owens now here for the Comets. Owens a .350 hitter here on the season. 0 for 1 here on the day. As first pitch delivered, going to be swung on and missed, so strike 1 here to Owens. Pops that one up and out of play here. Count goes here 0-2 now. Delivers here. Just misses up and outside. Count falls here to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now here to Owens. McGuire, very fast worker out on the mound. Gets a breaking ball, cuts in just a little bit at the last minute to avoid hitting Owens. Count evens up here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this time he does get him. So that's going to be a hit by pitch there for Owens.
Now batting number 1, KK Manning.
So West Carter got 1 away here in the first and a runner on. That's going to be Caden Manning or KK Manning up now here for the Comets. Struck out there earlier on, 0 for 1 here on the day. Trying to figure out the play here as looks like we're going to get a pinch runner here for the Comets. As that's going to be number 2, Noah Rayburn, coming in to run in for Owens. So once again, Rayburn in for Owens, pinch running. As McGuire checks the runner at first, delivers, and that's going to be just right over top of us here for strike 1. McGuire's had one fantastic pitching season here for the Raiders. When you took a look at last year and you lost several key players like Tom Alonis, And several others, Scott, I was going to say the Scots on there as well, which they're playing down at KCU now and trying to make a little bit of noise down there. As that pitch going to be dropped on there, throw down towards second. Not in time. So on the pass ball, runner makes it out towards second. Count still 1-2 here. Now to Manning. Tate and Ty Scott. Manning calls time. As KCU actually nearing the end of their season here within the next couple weeks. Getting ready for some tournament play for them. As breaking ball misses away, count evens up here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Checks the runner at second. And late step out there by Manning. McGuire was already just about in his motion and had to stop himself from throwing it to the plate. Delivers here again. This time misses outside. Count goes full here now to Manning. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, when you're in the box, you don't have a whole lot of time to make a decision against McGuire. He gets out there and he's hurling it before you know it. So ends up walking Manning on that one.
Now batting number 16, Kate Hollingsworth.
So Manning's first walk there on the day. Second walk of the evening there by McGuire. That's going to bring up the 9th batter here for the Comets, but not before a quick little meeting at the mound. As we see the East Carter head basketball coach out there doing some double duty, doing basketball and baseball. Talking to his hurler out there. And not for sure if we're going to get another courtesy runner or not, and we do. All right, nope, just replacing him back out there. Might have been an equipment change or something like that, but runners at first and second there for the Comets. As we say, Hollingsworth up to the plate here. Takes a look there at strike 1. Hollingsworth walked in his first appearance here earlier on. One of the 2 walks there by McGuire this season. Bounces that one off top of his catcher's head. As he's up in the count now, no balls, 2 strikes. McGuire delivers. That one's going to be well hit towards short. Gets him there at second, tries to turn and see if he can get 2, and I'm going to say not in time.
Now batting number 7, Brody Boggs.
As we'll take a look at that one again here on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. As well hit towards short, gets the second, hesitates for just a second, and not enough time to get it over there toward first, so just one away there. So back up to the top of the order here for the Comets, as it's going to be Brody Boggs. 2 for 2 on the day with a double and an RBI. Steps out there against McGuire. Runners at the corners. Pitches that one just outside. Ball 1. Showing 1-1 on the scoreboard here. Pitch outside once again. 2 balls here. Now to Boggs. Steps out one more time. Runner still at first and third. Runner thinking about going, but that one fouled off there by Boggs. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here to the leadoff hitter. Wes Carter trying to get something here in on this top of the 4th inning. And they're going to say that one hit him, as he goes limping off a little bit down the line.
Now batting number 15, Hayden Hall.
So that's going to bring up Hayden Hall now here for the Comets with bases loaded. One for 2 on the day with a double. That was the second hit by a pitch, or hits batsman there by McGuire this inning. As Hall looks at strike one, heads into the catcher's mitt. That one up in the zone. Evens things up, 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hall. Just misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now here by McGuire. And that one's a well-hit shot out towards center field. Gets on his horse and gets it there for the final out. So Wes Carter loads the bases but doesn't get any production out of it. Still trails here as we head into the middle of the 4th inning, down to the bottom of the 4th by 10 runs. East Carter still leads 13-3, and we'll be back here on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Welcome back to J.P. Kouns Field here at East Carter High School, and we've got another pitching change here for the Comets. As it's going to be Silas Clark now. Be his 7th appearance as well. He's got an 0-1 record here on the season, a 7.88 ERA. He's pitched 10 2/3 innings, giving up 23 hits. He's walked 9, struck out 8, giving up 20 runs, and 12 of them being earned. And so Silas Clark getting some action here this evening, and that's going to close the book there on Porter. Of course, Jake Carter giving up 5 runs in the first inning. Porter coming in relief in the top of the second, gives up 8 runs across 2 innings. And now they're going to put in Clark to see if he can stop this Raider offense, which has been really difficult to do here this evening. Of course, going to be top of the order there for the Raiders. As we can see there, top of the lineup for East Carter, due up, get the right names on here. Maybe we can make this look a little bit better. It's going to be Rice, McGuire, and Pennington. There we go. Rice 1 for 2 here on the day. McGuire 1 for 2, and Pennington 1 for 2. So warm-up pitches finished there by Silas Clark. Bring up Logan Rice here for the Raiders. As we said, 1 for 2 here on the day with a triple RBI. East Carter looking to try to tack on some insurance runs here. Trying to get him out here in the 5th. Of course, still an inning away for that. And that shot there over toward right field. Underneath that, and catches it there is KK Manning. That's going to be one away there for the Raiders. So it's going to be Colt McGuire now trying to help out his own cause here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 for 2 here on the day. Swings at the first pitch there as that's a little dribbler down toward third. Not going to be in enough time over there toward first. So he's going to pick up a little bit of a single there. As we said, helping out his own cause here in the 4th. It's going to be Colin Pennington now here for the Raiders. 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI and a walk. .333 hitter here on the season. Runner at first. First pitch in to Pennington's inside for ball 1. McGuire takes about 4 steps off of first base. Clark, left-handed pitcher. Throws this just outside for ball 2. It's one of those things that you got a benefit there of being a left-handed pitcher, being able to stare down the runner at first right before you throw the ball in. Delivers to the plate here. A little bit of a sinker there for a called strike 1. Count goes here 2-1 now here to Pennington. Checks the runner at first, delivers. Inside part of the plate there, just misses. Count here now goes 3-1 now to Pennington. Clark, the third pitcher here for the Comets here today. And a little bit of a hopper back up the middle there, and that's going to get beyond the shortstop, and that's going to be another single there for the Raiders.
Now batting number 21, Braden Flatt.
Big back coming up here now for East Carter as it's going to be Flatt now. 3 for 3 on the day with a double. West Carter's not found an answer for him just yet. We'll see if Clark can try to get another one out here in the 4th. Delivers to the plate. That one's going to be down low and in the dirt. Ball 1. Going to get a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get another conference between Coach Allgood and official Joe Coldiron. Of course, these seeding games very important here inside the 62nd district. Right now, West Carter and East Carter both tied at top of the rankings at 2-0. You're looking at Morgan County right now with the 3 seed and Elliott County with the 4 seed right now. And conversation still going down there on the third baseline between Coach Allgood and Joe Coldiron. And another meeting between the umpires going to happen out right out in the C position. So still trying to figure out what's going on out there as meeting between Cold Iron and Ross all finished up. So a lot of words spoken, not a whole lot of action out here in the fourth inning right now as Cold Iron goes behind the plate. Coach Allgood over there talking to East Carter's coach as that one's going to be popped up and out of play there. So 1-1 now the count here. The flat. As we said, Connor Robinson, first-year head coach here for the Raiders. Replaced out longtime coach Jeremiah Shear after he retired. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Going to be down low. Count goes here now 2-1. Of course, what a way to go out winning a 16th region title. Not his first one. But if you're going to go out, what a way to go out is in the state tournament. As that's a well-hit shot there towards center field. And that's going to be over top the center fielder's head, and that's going to be bringing in at least one run here for the Raiders. They're going to hold the runner there at second and third, and so that's going to be an RBI double once again here for East Carter. As Flat still no answer for his huge bat that's out there. That's a second double here on the day. That's going to bring up Landon Yoke here to the plate. 2 for 3 here on the day with 2 RBIs. And does a little fancy dance to get out of the way as runner going to be trying to head to third, but there's already a runner at third. Quickly makes his way back. Everybody smiles and laughing right now. It's kind of like, what are you doing there, son? Good idea on a pass ball there, but that's typically if third base is empty. Clark delivers here once again. That's going to be swung on and missed there by Yoke. Count goes here 1-1. Flat has got the big bat, but needs to up his IQ just a little bit there on the base pass. As that one, Yoke getting just out of the way on that one. Goes 2 balls, 1 strike now. Here to Yoke. Of course, can't complain about the young man on there. When you hit 4 for 4 and 2 doubles, you know, you can dance around there on the base pass just a little bit. Just as long as you don't get out. Speaking about outs, there's only one away here for the Raiders here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Delivers that, swung on and missed there by Yoke. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. That's going to be a shot down toward the third base. Nice jumping stop there by Tackett, but throws that one away. And so that's going to bring across another run there by the Raiders. So another error there by the Comets.
Batting number 6, Riley Steele.
So Yoke advances on to second after the error. And that's going to bring up Riley Steele now here for East Carter. 2 for 2 on the day with a double, RBI, and a walk. Sinker goes down in for strike one there. Count goes here 0-1 now. Here to Steele. Runners at second and third. Swung on and miss. 0-2 now here to Steele. Only one away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Reed Griffith in the on-deck circle here for the Raiders. And a little chopper right there as Clark attacks the pitch, or attacks the hit. Gets it down over toward first, and that's in time for that. It's going to be 2 away there for the Comets. And it's going to bring up Reed Griffith now here for East Carter. 2 for 3 on the day with a double and an RBI. And we got a bat that's sitting out right in the, not quite the on-deck circle, just a little bit further out. Umpire Cold Iron, good eye on that. Player safety. First pitch in is going to be swung on, and that is going to be hit there towards second, and nice jumping grab there by the Comets, and that's going to end the inning there for the Raiders. So East Carter picks up 2 more runs here in the bottom of the fourth to lead 15-3 here over the Comets. We'll be back here on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
As we're heading into the top of the 5th inning, East Carter leads here 15-3 over West Carter. So we are definitely now in run rule territory. West Carter needing at least 3 runs to keep on playing here this evening. McGuire still on the hill here for the Raiders, as it's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters here for the Comets. Jake Carter, first up to the plate here for West Carter, 0 for 2 here on the day. He's had a pretty good hitting season, but hitting a little bit of a drought here today. 0 for 2. McGuire goes into his windup, and that's going to be hit toward left field. And nice diving stop there. So nice, well-hit shot there by Carter, but nice diving catch there by the Raiders, and that's going to be 1 away here in the top of the 4th. Or, excuse me, top of the 5th.
Now batting number 8, Tabor Tackett.
So West Carter down to their last 2 outs here in the 5th. As Tabor Tackett trying to erase off some of those scores on the scoreboard. Trying to keep the Comets alive here in this ball game. First pitch outside to him for ball 1. And that one catches the outside part of the plate there. Count evens up here. 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Tackett. Tackett, a multi-sport athlete here for West Carter. Fouls that one away. Count goes here now to 1-2. part of the West Carter football team as well. Swings on that one and fouls that one down the third baseline. Count still holds here. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Tackett. McGuire quickly gets back in his set, and that's going to be swung on and missed, and that's going to be strike 3. So West Carter down to their final out here in the 5th inning.
Number 22, Ian Porter.
And it's going to be Porter now trying to keep himself alive here in the 5th. 1 for 1 here on the day. Or excuse me, I believe 1 for 2 on the day. As that one hits the backstop here. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Porter. Of course, Porter was the pitcher in the 2nd and 3rd inning for the Comets. That one's going to be fouled off. 1 and 2 now here by McGuire. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And once again, Wes Carter on a late timeout. Of course, like I said, you don't have a whole lot of time with McGuire out there. Once he's ready and he gets that ball in his glove, he's ready to pitch. And that one just a bit outside. And I think that's been back-to-back times that's happened, that Wes Carter's called the timeout, thrown McGuire off of his rhythm, and he throws it out, as that's a nice shot there towards center field. Left fielder comes in, makes the play, and that's going to be it here for the Comets, and that is going to be it here for the game as well, as it's going to be a run rule game here at East Carter, as East Carter is going to pick up the victory here over West Carter by a final score of 15-3. We'll come back with some final stats and everything else here on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website, or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back here to East Carter, where East Carter wins the Battle of Carter County round 1, 15-3. Let's take a look on how they got things done here in the first inning. West Carter stepped up and was showing some major offensive talent out there, picking up 2 runs there in the first. But East Carter said not to be outdone there in the first, ends up scoring 5 runs there in the first inning, making it 5-2 after 1. West Carter ends up picking up another run there in the second, which would be their last, before East Carter finally picking up 6 runs in the second inning. And then East Carter tacking on 2 runs in each the third and the fourth inning to end us up here at a final of 15-3. So East Carter picks up 15 runs off of 16 hits. No errors for the Raiders, as West Carter picks up 3 runs off of 4 hits. And the big name of the game there for West Carter had to be those errors. 7 errors on the evening by the Comets. And that really helped out East Carter, and they were able to take advantage of that as they were putting in several runs on there. West Carter getting the bases loaded and then having a key critical error at that point in time and putting across multiple runs at different times throughout the evening. We'll take one more break, and then when we come back, we'll see what these teams are going to be doing next and see where we're going to be at next time here. Stay tuned as we're finishing up the postgame show here on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
And once again, East Carter defeats West Carter 15-3 here in the battle round 1 of for Carter County. So West Carter falls down to 8-7 here on the season, still having a winning record here at the moment. East Carter advances up to 13-6, and of course they stretch out that winning record against the Comets there, as they had won the last 4 meetings there between West Carter and East Carter. Now stretching that out to 5 here. So for tomorrow night, the stage is set once again, as it's going to be the Battle of Carter County round 2. It seems like one of the things that they do around here across the state is that usually when we get into district play, they'll go back-to-back nights, especially if the weather's good and everything, to try to get those seeding games in, or at least get one of the seeding games in. So tomorrow night, East Carter and West Carter are going to be in Olive Hill. So make sure you join us on that as we'll be coming at you hopefully 5:45, starting off our broadcast with first pitch set for 6 o'clock. Taking a look at a little bit more here down the line here first for the Comets, taking a look at the rest of the week here for West Carter. Of course, they're going to be taking on East Carter tomorrow. They get Wednesday off before taking on Round County on Thursday and then Bath County on Friday. So kind of a battle of the 61st. And then they're going to continue on that battle with the 61st District, taking on Menifee County at Menifee on Monday, before heading down to Nicholas County on Tuesday, followed up with Wednesday at Lewis. And then, of course, Finishing out next week, going to Tulsa at Fort Gate, West Virginia. They're not traveling there; they're hosting them. So it's there. So it's going to be East tomorrow, Round Thursday, Bath Friday, and then next week it's going to be Menifee on Monday, Nicholas Tuesday, Lewis Wednesday, and Tulsa on Thursday. Let's take a look here for the Raiders on their agenda. Of course, they're going to be traveling over to Olive Hill tomorrow for round 2 of the Battle of Carter County before taking on Ashland Blazer here at J.P. Kouns Field on the 24th, and then finishing off against Greenup County at Greenup on Friday. Next week, they're going to be taking on Boyd County, so that is one heck of a lineup there for East Carter, finishing up this week and going into next week, because Greenup County, Boyd, and Ashland, all key players here inside of the 16th region. So after they take on Boyd County on Monday, they're going to be taking on district opponent Morgan County on Tuesday, taking on Ashland again at Ashland on Thursday, before finishing up the week with Lewis County on Friday. And that should be it, because they did have a game on Saturday against McGoffin County, but that one is showing up canceled right there. So once again, for the East Carter Raiders, will be at West Carter tomorrow, here at J.P. Kouns Field against Ashland on Thursday, traveling to Greenup on Friday. On Monday, traveling to Boyd County, hosting Morgan County on Tuesday, and then traveling to Ashland on Thursday and Lewis on Friday. So that's going to finish things up here at East Carter High School, as it's been one great game there, especially there for the Raiders, as they win once again by a score of 15-3. So that's going to finish us up here. Thank you very much for tuning in, and make sure that you tune in again tomorrow night, same time, same channel, and everything else on there. Make sure you check out our YouTube page. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure that you hit that like button if you've seen something that maybe you liked throughout the day, and then make sure you hit that subscribe so you never miss a moment of great 16th region high school athletics. We're in baseball and softball season, and we're about that midway point, getting ready, starting to keep our eyes in on district and regional play coming up here before too long. So for Jeff Irwin, thank you very much for tuning in here today. And like I said, make sure you come back again tomorrow night as East and West Carter do battle in Olive Hill again. 5:45 broadcast time, 6 o'clock first pitch. So thank you very much for tuning in here today. Good night. God bless you all, and we will see you all again next time here on the Kool TV Kool Hits Sports Network.
Thank you for watching another East Carter Raiders broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of East Carter Raiders baseball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hits Sports Network and Kool TV.